Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. Technical difficulties are in effect still. If we go down again, just bear with us. We're going to try our best. But meanwhile, here we are. Second quarter is just underway here. Cabot still in the lead 6-3. It's kind of been a slow-paced game so far, a defensive battle to say the least. El Dorado does have the ball. It's a 3rd and 7 here on their own 35-yard line. Shepard sends a man in motion here. Calls for a snap. Drops back. Throws it over the middle. That will be intercepted by Cabot. What a great tip drill there by the Cabot defensive line.
That looked like it was number 35, Aaron Pouncey, on the interception for the Panthers.
He really pounced on that ball there, Coop.
He did. Great defensive stop for the Panthers as the Panthers offense were driving, but then had a costly fumble to stop the drive.
Well, turnovers have kind of been playing an effect here as well. Cabot lost a fumble in the sort of the red zone earlier. They had a blocked field goal when they scored, all the kickoff return by Braden Jay, and now the interception here by Cabot. So Tyler G and company will take over in good field position as he'll just hand it off here to it looks like about Dante Barker.
I don't even hear you anymore. Did y'all unplug something?
This is off. 11:23 left to go here in the second quarter. Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. Still experiencing those technical difficulties on our end. Be 2nd and 6 here for the Panthers. G shotgun formation. Calls for the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He'll throw it to Marlon Crockett in the end zone. He'll just have nowhere to go. Incomplete pass on that one. Try to go to the corner end zone there, Cooper.
Marlon Crockett, he's one of those guys, 6'4". He can get up there and score for the Panthers if you just get him the ball, and G just overthrew him. Keep in mind, Crockett does have some nice wheels on his feet as he can roll once he gets into the open field.
3rd and 6 here for the Panthers now. Still on El Dorado's 23-yard line. Trying to get at least 6 yards on the play to get a new fresh set of downs. G, shotgun formation. Has 2 receivers wide, close to your screen, drops back, looks, misses one tackle, misses another. He's going to stay on his feet. He's going to run to the sideline. He'll be pushed out. Looks like he will.
Looks like it's going to be close. Looks like it's going to be, it's either 1st down or 4th and short here for the Panthers, but that was great awareness by Tyler G as he scrambled, broke 3 or 4 tackles away from the D lineman to get great yardage, and there's a flag on the play over there.
Well, regardless if it's a 4th down or not, it looks like the Cabot offense will stay on the field. I do believe it will be a 1st down as the chain gain is moving up close to the end zone here. So it'll be a 1st and goal here.
And that was great awareness by G as he broke, like I said, he broke many tackles from the defensive lineman, and he realized he had to scramble, and he scrambled for the 1st down.
Here we go, 1st and goal here on the 10-yard line. G hands the ball off to Jay. Jay around the outside, needs one man to beat. Has good blocks.
1 touchdown.
Touchdown. 2 touchdowns here for Braden Jay as Cabot takes a 12-3 lead with 10:53 left to go in the first half of play. What a great jet sweep there, Cooper. Why don't you break it down for our audience?
Well, the Panthers, when you get into the goal line, you usually expect the run or a fade route. So they switched it up, put Braden Jay in motion for a jet sweep. He's a great player if you want to get him outside because we've seen him break many tackles. He got to the outside, followed key blocks, and he just kept tumbling for a Panther touchdown.
So flag does come out on the PAT, so it looks like we're going to wait the call here for the referee.
If it's against El Dorado, I would go for 2.
We're going to go ahead and real quick apologize for the poor video quality. We're trying the best we can, but due to the heat, probably the heat or the lack of cell service of the current spot we are, that's the best we could do.
Kick will be up and good for the Panthers. So your Panthers have a 13-3 here, 13-3 lead here early in the first half of play.
Well, Coop, that was a great drive here from the Panthers as G and company took over after the Aaron Pouncey interception and really got the 6 points on the board that the Panthers needed to really kind of even run away further with the game.
And like we were saying, our defense has been really carrying us this year when our offense has been quiet. So the Panther defense has just been
We're again going to apologize for the poor quality. We're trying the best we can here due to the cell service and everything and the heat. Everything's just going to have to go to the motion. We're going to apologize once again. 10:53. Kickoff team is taking the field here. And the kickoff team to take the field. Kickoff team taking the field now. Great. It's kind of been a slow-paced, kind of old-school defensive battle here so far, Coop.
really has been, as Jack Tevitt does kick it out of bounds. That will be a penalty against the Panthers, but it really has been. But our Panther defense has been outplaying El Dorado's defense, as we saw Aaron Pouncey get a pick, which set our Panthers up for good field position. They drove downfield. We got another score, but ever since the first quarter, well, the whole first quarter, all we had was El Dorado's three-point field goal, and then we had Braden Jay take the Panthers' opening kickoff back to the house. And for the rest of the first quarter, it was just defense. Offense would get a drive going, then mental mistakes would happen. El Dorado will hand the ball off up the middle. He runs around the outside, one man to beat, and he will just flip over number 48 there for the Panthers. That's 48. That's Caden Mims on the tackle for the Panthers.
Well, what an athletic kind of move that was on El Dorado's part, trying to stay on his feet, but a flag does come out. So
it will be holding against El Dorado. So that'll just push El Dorado back after they had a great run.
10:47 left to go here in the second quarter of play. Penalties playing early. And I'm going to say something. The heat here tonight in El Dorado is probably playing effect to a lot of mental mistakes on the field here tonight.
Oh, for sure. You get hot, you start forgetting about what your job's supposed to be because you're just too focused on the heat, and he fumbles the ball, and the
Cabot.
Panthers will recover.
That'll be a Cabot ball. Those are more mental mistakes here. That's got to be limited if one team wants to take ahead.
And that's the second turnover forced for the Panthers, as we had Aaron Pouncey with the interception, and we just forced another turnover. And the Panthers offense will trot back out onto the field here after the Panthers got another defensive turnover.
Well, like I was saying, a lot of mental mistakes here still early yet in the game, and things keep on. We're in for a good old-fashioned roughneck football game.
Oh, for sure. Hopefully Panthers can get offense rolling as they had success with last drive.
G will hand the ball off to Dante. Dante tries to get something going, but he'll go nowhere, maybe 2 yards on that play.
El Dorado read that really well. Their D-line saw the guy in motion. They faked it to him. They had two defenders just standing there waiting for him. Once Dante got the ball, he was just wrapped up right away.
So he's second 11 here for the Panthers. Just a little over 10 minutes left to go here in the first half of play. G looks like he will be in shotgun formation once again on the 47-yard line here. G calls for snap, low snap, drops back, looks, steps up into it, has a man. He'll just overthrow Braden Jay on that one. Or excuse me, that was number 3, Kyler Carmack.
Kyler Carmack can run, has wheels on him, but I guess he's not that fast. And G just overthrew him. As he saw Carmack, he was probably surprised he was that wide open, so he just overthrew him when he didn't have to.
Well, on that play, too, El Dorado kind of had a good defensive blitz coming up, too, so that could have rushed G into making a poor decision, poor read on that one. But regardless, that would have been a great play for the Panthers had it connected. 2nd and 10 here on the 48-yard line. G sends Jay in motion. He'll just hand it off to Jay. He'll flick it back to Carmack. Carmack's going to keep it himself, and he'll just go really nowhere.
That trick play didn't trick anyone on El Dorado there as we sent a jet sweep to Braden Jay, and Jay flipped it back to Carmack. I was kind of thinking Carmack was going to step up and throw the ball as we've seen him do it before.
And that's a great point. Last year, correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe maybe it was the North Little Rock game last year at home. They ran that almost the same exact play, but instead of running it, Kyle Carmack stepped up and threw it, and Tyler G actually caught the touchdown pass there.
It's the Panthers' version of a little Philly there.
As that will be another great punt from Dylan Sampson as he'll roll just about exactly at the 10-yard line here on the punt.
So El Dorado's going to want to score this drive. They're going to have to drive 90 yards down the field, which is not an easy thing to do.
Well, if your name's Braden Jay, that looks like light work.
That is true. Braden Jay can take it even 95 yards just like that if he wants to.
So we go 1st and 10 for the Wildcats here. 9:06 left to go here in the first half of play. Your Panthers are up 13-3.
Panther defense have been playing tremendous here in tonight's game.
Another little handoff all around to the outside. Tries to get somewhere. He does get a little something out of that.
Just a host of Panthers tackling. Number 21 for El Dorado. That's their running back. That's Braden Moore on the carry for El Dorado.
El Dorado has really been establishing the run here during this whole half here. I know a lot of y'all haven't seen it because of the technical difficulties, but El Dorado has really been running all over us here tonight so far.
And our defense have been getting lucky forcing turnovers because El Dorado's been on drives when they give up a turnover.
Good. El Dorado looks to be in the pistol formation here. Since it's running back up, wave timeout called.
El Dorado calling a timeout, so they didn't have anything going. And we'll go to break here for the timeout. Your Panthers are in the lead 13-3, 8:36 left in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this.
All right, we're back here as El Dorado just gets a little pooch pass there. Tries to go somewhere. Doesn't go anywhere. He'll be pushed out of bounds.
That was number 2, Tyler Parks, on the stop there. Forced the El Dorado wide receiver out of bounds there. It'll be second and about 5 to go for El Dorado. El Dorado's looking for the call. Panther defense looking for their call.
2nd and 5 on the 27-yard line. El Dorado is still running the ball tremendous here tonight.
Number 11, Eli Shepard on the quarterback keeper. Number 48 for the Panthers gets another stop there. That's number 48, Caden Mims, on the tackle there for the Panthers. El Dorado's been running a lot of shotgun formation here early, handing the ball off. We're doing a bunch of quarterback keepers.
7:43 seconds and counting. Clock's winding down here in the first half for the Wildcats to really do anything. Wildcats still stuck in huddle trying to get something going. I do believe a timeout was called.
And that'll be El Dorado's second timeout here. And we'll go to another break. Your Panthers are in the lead 13-3. 7:32 left in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back from the timeout break, and I want to go ahead and let everybody know at halftime, as Shepard drops back, looks, throws it over the middle, has a man that'll be caught, tries to break away from one, does, breaks away from two after the juke move, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at around the 45-yard line.
That was number 1, Aiden Stratton on the catch for El Dorado.
I want to go, but anyways, I want to let everybody know that's watching here tonight. I want to first off, thank you for bearing with us due to our technical difficulties because of the heat. Second off, I want to let everybody know that we will be ending the stream at halftime, so we can kind of reboot, reset, and see if that helps anything. And I know it's kind of been a stressful night so far, but I just want to once again thank you so much for bearing with us. The flag does come out on the jet sweep here. It's run to the outside. He has a couple. Whoa.
Number 31 for the Panthers on the stop. It's number 31, Cole Eason for the Panthers.
Number 8, Jackie Washington for the Wildcats. Looked like he got knocked silly on that last one.
But yes, at halftime, we'll fix everything up. I know the audio's not in sync with the game, so we'll be trying to fix that.
Going to do it, but because of the flag on the play, El Dorado will be moving back deeper into their own territory.
And it looks like maybe one of the coaches just got a flag thrown on him.
It'll be first and 15 here on their own 48-yard line. El Dorado with the ball here. Looks like they're in the pistol, sends a man in motion. He'll hand the ball off once again. He'll be wrapped up deep in the backfield by number 58 of the Panthers.
It's number 59, Eric Masterson on the stop for the Panthers. So he had a big game last week as he had a couple sacks against Jonesboro, bringing the quarterback down hard.
He's eating. He's eating on that defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Go Panthers.
Not Coach O, but Panther defense playing great in tonight's game. Second and long here.
Shepard has a man deep. He's going to throw it here. Whoa!
Oh.
That would have been a catch of the year nomination right there if he would have caught that.
And that was number 22, Houston Wiley on the coverage. Houston was all over him. If he could have just got his head around and jumped up for that ball, it would have been a perfect. He could have got a great pick there.
Well, Houston Wiley is one of those defensive backs that likes to play very physical defense. Especially if he's playing man up, he likes to kind of grab, he likes to kind of push around where he can within the limits of not getting the PI call. But Houston Wiley is just a great defensive back, and he's really one of those premier lockdown guys that you don't want to throw to on a big third down play.
Great thing about Houston, he has speed, so it's hard to get around him unless he's just caught at the line with a good move.
Shepard drops back, throws a quick little pass, has a man open. He'll be broke away from one, broke away from two. He could go all the way. He'll be pushed out of bounds. It looks like that was number 9, Jaden Rawls, on the push out of bounds there.
That was a touchdown-saving tackle by Jaden Riles as El Dorado just got a little short pass and just had the great blocks and just went down the sideline and almost scored.
6:21 left to go here in the first quarter of play. First down on Cabot's 12-yard line for the Wildcats here. They're down by 10.
Panther defense needs to come up big again in the red zone as they have the past two drives.
So the man in motion. hands the ball off. He'll go up the gut. He'll force his way into the end zone there. It'll be a touchdown for the Wildcats with 6:15 left to go there.
It's number 21, Brandon Moore, on the rushing touchdown for the Panthers.
What a great offensive drive that was for the Wildcats there. Playing Cabot, but I got to say it when you see it. That was a great offensive drive there.
It just went downfield and pushed it right down our throats, and it'll be up and good. And it's now a 10-13 ball game here for El Dorado. They're down by 3.
Well, Cabot's getting the ball. You think they're going to cook it to Braden Jay again?
If El Dorado's smart, they won't kick it to Braden Jay, as he's already returned 1 tonight, and he's returned 1 last week. So if they're smart, they won't kick it to Braden Jay.
Well, you know what they say. If you kick it to him, you may face some consequences. Not saying he will score on every kickoff he gets, but a good majority of them, he has that speed that if he gets the blocks, he gets to the open green, he will take them back.
I wonder if he's thinking now, after he's already taken a couple back to the house, that he's thinking, well, I guess I have to take them all back.
Well, whatever he's doing, whatever he's got in his head right now,
yeah.
whether if he's calling himself road runner, speedy, whatever he's saying in his head, and wanting to keep it up so he can get some more points on the board.
He's definitely should be returner of the year, in my opinion. I haven't seen anyone else play recently, but I don't think anyone has a returner like Cabot does with Braden Jay.
Here's the kick. Little squib kick there. It'll just be forced out of bounds there.
Wasn't really a smart move there by the Panthers, as if he would just let it gone out of bounds, that would have been a penalty, and we'll probably got better field position there.
Regardless, the Panthers do take over 1st and 10 around the 30-yard line here. 6:13 left to go here in the first half of play.
Panther offense was on a drive, but sadly ended in a fumble.
Here we go, 1st and 10 here. The 33-yard line. G, shotgun formation. Has 2 receivers out wide. Drops back, pump fakes once, steps up in the pocket, keeps it himself. Tries to break away from another, but it won't happen as he'll be dropped at around the 39-yard line.
G got at least 7 yards there on that run. Little quarterback keeper as he saw the blitz, got around one guy, and just had to take it up the gut.
So we'll be 2nd and 4 here on the 39-yard line. 5:51 left to go here the first half of play. G coming back from his injury, he's looking like he's ready for some hard-nosed physical football. He ain't afraid to get hit tonight.
Oh, he's not afraid at all. He's ready to get bruised up out there taking one for the team.
So hand the ball off. Dante Barker tries to break away from the outside, but he won't be able to go anywhere after the tackle from number 93, Nicholas Wilson.
And it just seems like tonight the Panthers' run game, if it's not a jet sweep, they cannot get it going.
Seems like El Dorado's really been watching their film on how the Panthers are able to use versatile running back Dante Barker.
Seems like they've been sending a lot of blitzes here, even on 3rd downs when it should be pass coverage.
G sends Carmack in motion, calls for the snap, rolls, looks, has a man. That'll be caught by Marlon Crockett. Tries to break 1, does. Tries to break away 2, does it. But that will be regardless of 1st down for Cabot at around the El Dorado 40-yard line. What a great catch there by Marlon Crockett.
When I looked at Crockett, he was wide open. I want to say maybe El Dorado didn't see him, but how can you not see him? 6'4", by the way.
That's a big boy.
That is a big boy. And it's a Panther 1st down. I expect him to be getting a lot more catches tonight.
First down here for Cabot. G sends a man in motion here, hands the ball off. Be around the outside. That does look like number 23.
Trey Birdsong.
Trey Speedy Birdsong, talking to him at a team dinner at Mount Carmel last night. He was talking about how when he gets the ball in his hands, that one thing that's going through his mind is, I am speed, kind of like a Lightning McQueen thing.
Yeah.
But, he does have those wheels. So if he's another one of those guys that if he breaks into the open field, he can score. And he even caught the game-winning touchdown last week against Jonesboro.
won us the game.
Drops back, looks, throws a little screen pass. Whoa! Flag does come out on that one.
That was number 13, Ashton Shirley, on the reception for the Panthers. There's a little quick bubble screen there. Waiting for the call.
Do believe it'll be either a face mask or a horse collar there.
That was a little high tackle, and Marlon Crockett will be subbing in back into the game after he got dinked up on that catch.
Looks like Cabot will get a couple yards, moved forward after the penalty here. It looks like they'll get a fresh new set of downs as well. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Looks like the refs are trying to establish, all right, we're going to be calling this, so if you're going to keep doing this, we're going to keep throwing penalties.
G drops back, pump fakes, looks, has J open, touchdown Panthers! Wow!
Number 3, he has a hat trick in tonight's game. He has a kickoff return, a rushing touchdown, and now a receiving touchdown.
Well, somebody get his tall Abraham Lincoln style hat, because that man right there, Mama, that man's dangerous.
And I watched that play. They baited Crockett, acting like he was going to go with a bubble screen. Jay faked the block. And after that, they all crashed in on the screen, and Jay just went wide open, untouched for a Panther touchdown. The kick is up and good. Panthers are now leading 20-10 with 3:26 left here in the second quarter.
Well, there's another 10-point lead for the Panthers here, as they're trying to run away from this game, as you know, coming 3-0.
And El Dorado still trying to fight to find their first win in this season, as they're 0-2. And keep in mind, this is Coach Reed's former team.
Coach Reed, he's a really amazing coach, and he has really been able to show what his offense style can do here, switching from the dead T formation from Coach Malhound.
And I'm just really surprised how good our Panther team has transitioned from, all right, we're just going to run it up the middle, pound it down your throat, out-strengthening you, to opening up the field and airing it out, which I know most people wanted to see. And
well, when you have guys like number 8 Tyler G and Grant Freeman with those strong arms and accurate arms, those guys kind of thrive in systems where you hand it off a couple times, but also mix in those play actions to where they can really show that arm talent. Because if you get G, just like we saw with an open man downfield, he's going to hit them 99.9% of the time.
And it worked beautifully because, like you said, he was wide open, untouched, and he just ran, watched the ball, and kind of just slowly jogged into the end zone.
So 3:26 left to go here in the first half of play. Cabot about to kick it back to El Dorado here.
Number 86, Jack Tebbett, on the kick here for the Panthers.
Jack Tebbett has really had an amazing season here so far.
He really has been.
Kick high. Hits the ground. He fielded. He almost lost that ball there. He'll force his offense to be deep in their own territory here. So they took over around the 10-yard line.
That ball looked like it was about to bounce out of bounds there. I'm surprised he went and got it.
Well,
maybe you saw a Panther player running up about to get it, and Panther kickoff team did get that. They would have the ball around the 15-yard line.
Well, it is 1st and 10 for El Dorado at the 14-yard line. So we're going to see if they're going to continue to run the ball around to the outside, up the left tackle, right tackle, guard, or if they're going to try to open the ball up more.
Well, the run game has been working really well for them tonight, so I expect them to keep going with it, and maybe once the time gets to around maybe a minute 30, they'll start opening the passing game up before halftime.
Shepard calls for a snap, hands the ball off once again. He'll kind of go around, tries to get something. Whoa, I heard that hit from up here, and that sounded gnarly.
That was number 16, Micah Silver, along with number 7, Landon Meek, on the tackle there. It's number 21 for El Dorado. Brandon Moore just is running all over the Panther defense right now.
Well, El Dorado's are slowly but surely winding clock down, and I don't think that's exactly what they need to do here as they're down by 10 here in this first half.
And they do kick it off to the Panthers to start the second half.
Shepard runs a jet sweep, hands it off to his receiver, tries to get around to the outside, but he'll be stopped. That was number 3 on the run, DeAndre Burns. He didn't burn nobody on that play.
Nope, but if you saw earlier in the game, he did.
Yeah.
We got lucky there because he can turn on the Jets and score.
I do believe Jaden Riles will be credited with the tackle there for the Panthers. And, Jaden Riles once again just showing how great of a versatile player he is.
Because he can lock down a receiver, get an interception, but then again, he can be put on the line and go in for a safety blitz and get to the quarterback.
Not to mention, Jaden Riles is also a multi-sport athlete. He also plays baseball in the spring. So maybe some of his base running skills does help him run these.
Wide open man there.
Whoa.
Number 9, Jaden Riles on the tackle again.
I guess he knows when we're talking about him.
Guess so. He plays catcher for the Panther baseball team. Heard he's really a great catcher for the Panthers baseball team as well.
Well, on Twitter, he does have a couple clips on there, and like you said, he is a really great catcher. Regardless, it's 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line of El Dorado. They just hand it off once again, but this time the run will be stopped before it can get going anywhere.
It's number 21, Brandon Moore, on the carry for El Dorado, and the Panther defense finally stopped the run after they saw it multiple plays in the row.
Well, finally, that the Panther defense has had an answer for this run so far, so hopefully that the defensive line can keep it up so to force the Wildcats to try to open up the passing game here.
Once they open up the passing game, that's when we get our interceptions. Last time they tried to open it up, we had Aaron Pouncey with an interception.
Go 2nd and 10 here. Shepard, shotgun formation. Calls for the snap, drops back, looks, throws it, just has a man. Open, spins, just kind of dives there.
It'll be short of the first down. It'll be at least 3rd and 5 here for El Dorado as Tyler Parks kind of got put on a spin cycle there.
Well, we are under a minute here in the first half of play. Your score is still 20-10. Cabot, it is a 3rd down here for the Wildcats.
Clock's going down quickly, and El Dorado doesn't have any timeouts.
They need 5 yards on this play. Hand it off once again. No, they'll keep it. He'll roll. Has a man. Just throws it. That'll be caught. Almost one-handed. Whoa. Tries to get big hit there by Tyler Parks, but he just kind of bounces off the hit there. That's why they always say in practice, don't go for the big hit. Get him with 2 hands and throw him down.
Exactly. The big hits look good on live TV, but
also look good on the Panther form too.
It looks good on everything, but if you can't get the big hit and you just bounce off of them, they could go downfield and score instead of you just wrap them up like you should be doing and stop them right there.
Regardless, it'll be a fresh new set of downs here for El Dorado. He'll hand the ball off once again. He has a hole up the gut, has one man to beat. It's Jaden Riles, and Jaden Riles just drops back and just hits him at the legs here. Jaden Riles, he's really been an unsung hero here.
Bunch of trash talk going on between Parks and Payson Woods there. As you know, it could be getting heated down there as it's been a dirty game pretty much all game. The clock is rolling with 25 seconds left.
Tyler Parks just wants some more of that money.
He does. He wants a pick.
Pump fakes, throws it to the corner end zone. Houston Wiley. Wow. Whoa! What a great catch there by number 3, DeAndre Burns. It looks like he is hurt on the play, though.
There's 15 seconds left. And Houston, he finally got his head around. He just couldn't find the ball there as DeAndre Burns knew where the ball was the whole time, and he just went up and got it.
Well, Burns on that play was kind of able to kind of get a technically right in front of Wiley there and kind of get his back where he can really jump and get 2 hands on the ball and bring it in with his body. So what a great catch there by Burns.
Good to see him. But he's okay. He probably had the wind knocked out of him there as he ran downfield and landed straight on his back. I know that is not a good feeling when you get the wind knocked out of you.
Well, but regardless of the score there by Burns, your Panthers are still in the lead, 20-16 after this PAT. Oh, it is blocked.
So it'll stay 20-16.
15 seconds left. El Dorado may just kind of try to either onside it or squib it to avoid a big return here. How awesome would it be if they kicked it to Braden J and Braden J just.
Well, if they do kick it to him, I wouldn't be surprised. But if they're smart enough, they won't kick it to him like they did last drive as they tried to keep Braden J out of the play as they just did a little short squib kick.
Here we go. We're waiting the kick from El Dorado's kicking team. Real quick, I just want to once again thank all of our fans watching around the world, wherever you may be, whether you got family on the field tonight or on the sidelines. Just want to thank you for bearing with us due to the heat and technical difficulties. If you want an update on the stream, where we're going from the stream, we have 2 things of ice under our computer where we're doing the stream from to hopefully cool
Look
that
who they're
battery
kicking
down.
to.
Oh, Lord. Braden J. Oh, Braden J just carries that man there.
And that was a risky call by El Dorado as they were trying to pin the Panthers deep. And Jay took it to the 35-yard line for the Panthers. I'm wondering if the Panthers are going to kneel it going to halftime, or do you think Tyler G's going to try to air one out for a last-second touchdown before half?
Well, the smart conservative play here is just to kind of knee it, go to the locker room. But real quick before, I want to remind all of our audience that due to the stream mishaps, we're going to end the stream at halftime to kind of reboot and see if everything fixes. But it looks like the Panthers won't kneel it here. In fact, the G will be in shotgun formation. G sends a man in motion here. Hands the ball off. Almost gets a block, but he'll just be wrestled down there. So that will end the first half.